Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. If you're coming here for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please do well by subscribing and press the notification button so that each time I upload you get the VIP reception. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me. Anybody that supports you in your humble beginning, deserves a mighty seat in the permanent site. I'm not sure this favor or you're doing for me or you've done for me is something I'll forget in a hurry. Thank you so much for always being there. We're growing by the day. Thank you so much. So today I'm discussing something I consider very important in life. Yes. And I won't say it's something I discovered quite early, but when I did, I stopped joking with it. That is association and time. These are the two major things I think that can define what you're basically going to be, how you're going to end up. Okay. As much as I know in this life, we need each other. Nobody is self-made. From the cradle to the grave, we need each other. If you say you're a teacher, somebody taught you and you're going to teach somebody, that's what makes you a teacher. All right. If you're a doctor, you cannot be self-made. You cannot be a doctor and treat only yourself. You need somebody to treat you. If you're a businessman, you need people to patronize you. Nobody is self-made. But on the other hand, time is something that is very, very dicey. Time is something that moves without your consent. And time is what everybody has in a day, 24 hours in a day. That's what you have. That's what I have. That's what the rich has. That's what the poor has, And time, you cannot tell time to pause. If you're late for work, you cannot tell time, please pause. Let me finish what I'm doing, then I'll catch up with you. No, time runs without your consent. So these are the two things I feel we have to take very, very seriously in this life. The moment I discovered this, I found out within me that whoever you give your time, you have given that person part of your life. And the moment I discovered this, I'm always careful the people I give my time. I heard a story of a man. He had a neighbor, and the neighbor is very successful. And so he said he looked at this neighbor. The neighbor is not more handsome than he is not more intelligent, he's not more educated, but he's rich and he's very comfortable, more than he is. And so one day he walked up to his neighbor and asked this man the secret for his success. So the man said that the only thing he's going to tell him is for him to get home, pick out a book, write the list of the people, the very 10 people that he spent most of his time with, and he should list out the good things that these people do and the bad things that they do. The people that has the good and the bad, then the ones that are not good, he should not spend more than 5 minutes of his time. And the people that has more potentials, he should spend more time. That even if he's not as successful as his neighbor is, at least he will see a mighty shift upwards in his life. And this man said he did that, and eventually he saw a drastic change in his life. So today, I want to tell you from my own experience and from what I've learned, some people, if you know you want a drastic shift in your life, these 8 people, you don't have to give them more than 5 minutes of your time. You don't need to be enemies with them, but you don't have to give them more than 5 minutes of your time. You know why? Like I said, anybody you give most of your time, you have given that person part of your life. And so I'll just jump right into it. If you're interested, please continue watching. So one of those people are time wasters. They say time is money. There is time for everything. Time wasters, you don't need them, especially when you've clocked to this age 30. You don't need time wasters. Time wasters, they doubt a lot. They are the ones that they don't have vision for their lives. They are those people that give us our daily bread. Anything we see that day, they are the ones that if you go to work, that money you get from work is okay. You eat, as in eat now. That's the only thing. They don't have vision for their lives. They procrastinate. They are those ones that will be like, I will not kill myself for my children. I cannot, hustle to take care of my children. After all, what did my parents do for me? Anyone that I get, how much did my parents leave for me? They cannot be early for any appointment. They are so lazy. They spend time in frivolities, spending. They spend a lot. They talk about people instead of talking about real issues. They like wasting time. If you know you want to step ahead of your life, please run away from time wasters. I am telling you from experience. People at 30, 40, we just got this year. When did we say Happy New Year? Now is August. Before you close your eyes and open it, it's December. Before you close your eyes and open it, you're 50. So you don't need time wasters. So you don't need those ones. The second people you don't need in your life, judgmental people. No. You don't need judgmental people. Once in a while, if you have a good friend, good people around you, there's nothing wrong, really, for somebody to pick out, one or two things that you do wrong. That will make you get better. If you have the understanding, that will make you get better in life. When they pick out some of the faults that you have, it will make you get better. Because, like, for example, when I made my first video, I sent to a lot of people to pick out some things that are not right. That will make you cannot be somebody that doesn't take critics. You cannot get better. But there's a difference between people trying to correct you and people trying to judge you. Judgmental people they are critics. They are those ones that will magnify your wrong deeds, and they are very stingy when you do right. Just get the difference. There are people, the judgmental people, they will pull you down. They are those ones that every slightest mistake you make, they will magnify it. And when you do right, they are very stingy to commend you when you do things that are right. You don't need those people, especially if those people are the people that you hold them in you value their words. When they say things, it will hurt you and it will demoralize you. And the moment you notice that this person is somebody you value the words, and the person does nothing but criticize you, does nothing than judging you at every slightest mistake, please run away. Move to the people that will appreciate you for who you are. Run away from judgmental people. Okay, so they will demoralize you. That's the word. They will demoralize you. Each time you do something and they demoralize you, you feel you're not good. You feel that you're not good enough to move to the next step. So if you have somebody, or somebody that is surrounding you, that you spend a lot of time with, that only what the person does is to judge you. These judgmental people are the ones that if you any slightest misunderstanding you have with them, they will pick up that mistake, that's your reputation, and spoil it. And that you don't need it if you want to step ahead in life. Say goodbye to judgmental people. Like I said, don't be enemies with them, but spend less time with them. The less time you spend with them, the farther you go in life. Okay. Number 3, ungrateful people. Ungrateful people. Run away from ungrateful people if you want to move on in life. Ungrateful people will drain you. They will drain you. Ungrateful people are those ones that will call you 10 times in a day if they need maybe a financial help. And when you do that, and when you send that that money to them, they will not spend a little from it to call you back and tell you, I've received what you gave me. Why? Because they feel what you did is what you're supposed to do. Or maybe what you did is not good enough. They will not thank you. And when you do something, they feel it is what you're supposed to do. They are ungrateful. They don't appreciate every single thing you do. And if you're somebody that has a good heart, and you do something for somebody with your whole heart, and the person doesn't appreciate it, no matter how strong you are emotionally, it will shake you. And that is not what you need if you want to move a step ahead in life. Run far from people that are so ungrateful. You don't need them in your life if you want to step ahead. I'm telling you from a practical point of view, run away from ungrateful people. Say no to ungrateful people. They will drain you if you still remain or stick with them. Okay? Complainers. You don't need complainers in your life. Complainers are those ones you ask, how are you? I'm fine. This one, God has forgotten us. The other day we did fasting and prayer in church. After all the fasting and prayer, is God unjust or what? After all the fasting and pray, how are your kids now? They are there. They cannot allow somebody to rest. I don't know this kind of children God gave you. Gave me, gave them, not me. And you ask them, how is work? That useless work, self. I'm just doing it because they are always complaining. They are always complaining. Maybe they are not complaining about you, but they are complaining about life. Remember what the Bible said. Guard your heart. Out of it comes the issues of life. The more you stay around these people that complain a lot, the more they are speaking into your spirit. And if you're not careful, you will become a complainant like them. And complainers, they don't go far in life. So if you want to move step ahead in life, run away from complainers. Because if you check in your life, the position that you are is somebody's testimony. Just appreciate where you are to where you're going to. And that will give you the speed that you need to move ahead in life. Please run away from people that complain a lot if you want to go further in life. Okay. Number 5. Over superstitious people. Now, if you have been following me, you know I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. And I always talk about my faith and things surrounding it. We are Christians. We are not ignorant of the devices of the enemy. But there are people that are too superstitious. Those people that will see cockroach, they will say it's their mother or their mother-in-law wants to come and kill them. They will not if you're too nice to them, you want to use them for ritual. If you're wicked, it's a symbol of witchcraft. Please, if you see somebody that is over superstitious, it takes a witch to identify a witch. They are everybody around them. Let me not exaggerate. 98% of people around them are witches and wizards. They are going out. If you move around them, they have holy water. If you move around them and they turn around, they notice your step. They use holy water and wash their hands. If you move an inch, they will use anointing oil. Like I said, we are not ignorant of the devices of the evil one. But don't forget that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of strong mind. Why are some people like that? Please, if you want to go far in life, if you want to go a step ahead in life, run away from over superstitious people. Run away from them. Because if you check those kind of people, they are not mentally okay. If you look very well, those people that are over superstitious, that every single person that comes around them is a suspect, is either a witch or a wizard. If the person is either a ritualist, run away from them. Because if you check very well, so run away from them if you want to go further in life. So I'm coming to the envious and over-competitive people. Stay away from them. Stay away from them. As if you see people around you, there's nothing, you have somebody you look up to. The person is maybe living the life you wish you were living. Somebody you wish to be like. Okay? You can learn from the person to be better. I don't know if you're getting me. If you come to an environment like, let's say America, for example, and you traveled to America as a secondary school holder, and you have people around you, and all of them are insisting on going to school because it will make them better. I don't know if you're getting me. The least you could do if you're somebody that is sensible is to go to school, to be better in life. But the over-competitive people and envious people are those ones that, they are angry of the life you're living. They cannot control, they compete with you at every slightest thing. They are angry with you because they don't get to understand why you're the one that is being favored. They don't understand why it should be you. Those envious people are so self-centered. They want every good thing to surround them. So you don't need those kind of people. Those kind of people, if they see something good coming your way, they will obstruct it. If you're very close to very, very envious and over-competitive people, they will do anything to obstruct your way. So if you want to move further in life, if you know you want to move a step ahead, do not spend so much time on envious people. You can dictate them. You can actually dictate who they are. They will see what you're putting on or what you're doing. They will not admire it. Even self, they will spite it. And the next minute you see them wearing or doing exactly the same thing. They will imitate even the way that another person talks because they are envious and they just want to be another person. If you make this type of hair, they just flimsy things. If you make a particular hair, they want to do it just because you did it. If you go to, they don't know the reason why you did what you did, but they just want to be you. Why should it be you? So if you want to move a step ahead in life, please run away from envious and competitive people. Another one I want to talk about is people that do not have value for you. If you value yourself enough to know where you're wanted, stop going to where people are tolerating you. Very soon, maybe they are keeping quiet, not to, tell you. One day, they will open their mouth and tell you what you will not like. Like for example, you call somebody, "Hi, sister, I heard you gave birth. Hey, yeah, congratulations. I don't know when I can come and visit you. Will you be around on Monday?" And she tells you, a nursing mother, she will tell you, "I'm not always around." She just gave birth. "I'm not always around on Monday till Friday." And you say, "What about weekend? Weekend, I use weekend to rest. Sunday, Kwano, will you be around for what? For what?" Love, have value for yourself. If you don't know what to do, take all those clothes that are torn that you want to give a tailor. Use needle and be doing them in your house. Respect yourself enough to know your value, not to overstep your boundaries, not to go to where people tolerate you. Go to where people know your worth. Don't go to, there are people that you feel free to leave 100 naira with, and they cannot leave a cent. They don't trust you enough. They don't value enough. They take you for granted. If you want to come, they give you one or two things. If you don't know what to do, put on YouTube now, type my name. There are things you will hear the second day you did not hear the first day. Just stay in your house, no matter how your leg is shaking or your spirit is telling you go to the person. No matter how addicted, I beg, love yourself, value yourself enough to respect yourself. Invest in yourself. If you don't know what to do, invest in yourself and go to people that elevate you, people that value you. Stop spending time on trying to force yourself to the people that do not value you. And last but not the least, I pray God will give us understanding. That is why I put this one at the last. Last, I really, for lack of words, I don't know what to call this particular part of people. I call them expired mentors, for lack of words. What I mean by expired mentors, there's nothing wrong when you're at your lowest for somebody to be helping you, right? But there are these people, these expired mentors, they are close to you. There are people, this kind of people, they are close to you because they are the ones always sympathizing with you. They are the ones that are always giving you. But the moment they see that there is a slightest light coming your way, you see their attitudes will change. If they now find out that you're stepping up to that level and they feel maybe you now is like your head is coming up, you see their attitudes will start changing. They like it when you don't, God give us understanding. They like it when you're always coming to ask them for money, but they will not show you the way to get that money. If by the grace of God, you get help from somewhere, and you move to the next level, and they now saw that small things are coming your way, their attitude will will change towards you. They love it when you're below them. They want to be on top so that you always be the one to look up to them. Like I said, there's nothing like somebody around that is different when somebody is encouraging you. And if the person has a means to help you, the person will help you. Give that person, giving you the means to get that money. After all, the sky is too big for everybody, but there are people that will want you to be under them all the time. They don't want you to rise. Please, I don't know how else to explain this for you to understand. Immediately you notice this kind of people, please, for the love of God, run for your dear life. This kind of people will mute your destiny. Because they will try, as long as they want you to be beneath them, they will try every possible best not for you to rise. And if that is not what you want, if you want to rise in life, because you have destinies attached to you, you need to rise for some people to follow you. So if you notice this kind of people around you, please run for your dear life. Run for your dear life. You don't need them around you. So with that, I've come to the end of today's talk. And please do not forget, what you do not want in somebody's life, do not be that. Don't be a time waster. Don't be an envious person. Do not be an ungrateful person. Do not complain. Don't be a complainant. And I believe, keep sowing in people's lives. I believe one day what you give out will come out. Don't forget, seed time and harvest time. The more you sow, don't worry. With time, God will bring the right people along your way that will help you step to the next level of your life. Do not forget, who you give your time, you have given part of your life. I'll leave you today until I see you very, very soon in my next one.